Good evening, I'm Nadine Gross-Koyak, and I'm also the gluten-free RN. I'm here to talk to you tonight about gluten intolerance and celiac disease. And the big question and the title of my presentation tonight is your food killing you? Because it almost killed me dead. And I'm here to educate you about a public health issue that is rampant throughout this country and throughout the world. So is your food killing you? The answer to that question is probably yes. It's a slow, painful, agonizing death for most of us people. And this is what we eat in America. And just so you know, those girls are actually from Germany. I kind of kidded you about this one. And they're drinking gluten-free beer. When I start to talk about this, people actually run in terror because I'm talking about their comfort food. I'm talking about pizza and pasta and beer and anything with flour or wheat, barley, and oats. And this is generally speaking when we talk to doctors about this, they don't want to see it or hear about it. One of the quotes from the doctors is, why would I look for it or diagnose it if I'm not going to make any money off of it? So I was ignorantly blissful prior to getting deathly ill and having multi-system organ failure. I no longer am ignorantly blissful. I'm actually quite healthy. Got gas? We're just going to talk a little bit about some of the symptoms because me and my family, we actually produce more methane than these cows at the cow lot. So we were gassy. I won belching and farting contests like you would not believe. I have trophies. However, that doesn't happen to me anymore. It's not the beans, it's the tortilla. So actually, did you know that even pasture-raised cows are fed grains to fatten them up and to add marbling to the meat? Actually, I think they do the same thing to us. What's your poo telling you? What is it telling you? If it's floating, you're not absorbing the fat that you're eating, so you're not absorbing any of your fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K. We all know about vitamin D. Something to think about. What's this? Do everybody know about the brain-gut connection? Okay, the brain-gut connection, for guys, it's a little different. So it actually causes hypoxia in your brain. So Viagra and Cialis are not going to be very happy about this. This is healthy tissue on the top, damaged tissue on the bottom in your small intestines. For some reason, that's really hard to find. Nearly dead from eating bread. So I was nearly dead from eating bread, and there's over 300 associated signs and symptoms for celiac disease, and most people would say they feel fine or they don't have any of those symptoms. I'm here to tell you that it can happen to anybody at any age. We live in a pill society. If you ever find yourself at Costco and you're buying an industrial size of anything for your guts, please come see me. We can save you a lot of time, energy, money, and suffering. This is a lifestyle change. It's not a diet or a fad diet that you're only going to be on for a short period of time. It is an entire lifestyle change, and it is for your entire life. I went from being almost dead to running the Portland Marathon this year. So people will say, gee, if I can't eat gluten, if I can't eat wheat, barley, rye, and oats, what can I eat? Thankfully, we live in the Willamette Valley. We don't live in a food desert. We have access to fresh fruits and vegetables, meat. We're an hour away from the ocean. I have lots to eat. Do I look like I'm starving? No. So anything with color is better for you to eat as far as nutrients go. I had no idea about food. I didn't know that if you didn't have the right nutrients, you wouldn't heal. I was an ER nurse, and things were different there. So this is the largest untapped market in the world. The food industry knows this, especially since 2004. In 2004, the NIH, which is the National Institute of Health, actually said they advocated for a mass screening. Nobody got tested. But as you notice, you can go to the market of choice and find lots of products that are hopefully not cross-contaminated, and that's what this talks about. So this is Katie's colon. She was 19 when they took her colon out, and I told her I was going to make her colon famous. She was 19 and had suffered for years with issues. Her colon is actually 3 times longer than it should have been and 3 times wider. They told her she had a lazy colon. She actually had celiac disease, undiagnosed. And you can assume this yoga pose for as long as you'd like. At some point, you probably should be aware that you also could have celiac disease or gluten intolerance, and it can impact your life like you would not believe. This is who I am. This is how to contact me. Trust me, food matters. Thank you.